Go!
Status report on the kaiju that fled the hospital without insurance.
In my superior opinion, it killed itself knowing we'd arrive in 2 to 4 hours on the Bayshore route.
And the hospital?
No survivors.
Good. We can finally expose their hidden kaiju factories.
Now listen here, buddy.
Bad with children, Sergeant? Any hidden kaiju factories underneath where your house once barely stood?
I don't know.
She's got a melon!
Hold your fire! Little girl, do you know how expensive watermelons are in Japan Plus?
About as expensive as everything else here, I reckon.
But do you know why it offends us?
Nope.
Damn it. I thought somebody would know.
Dudes maintain! And somebody get me a status report on that hospital, gosh damn it!
Confirmed 200 dead patients and staff, half of which were chubby babies.
And the hidden kaiju factories?
0, Captain!
Good. That'll teach them to think about hiding any kaiju factories in the future.
Watermelon's making Captain sick! Fire!
Watermelon,
All right, I'm gonna say what nobody else is willing to say. Japan Plus has an immigration crisis.
Congrats, new guy. Not everybody passes the first round of the Defense Force exams. It's because they always put geometry in there, friggin' fascists! We'd hang it proudly on the fridge, but we don't want Kafka to feel bad. Sure you don't want us to deliver him the bad news?
Nah, I have a feeling our fridge is about to get crowded.
And it was the last year he qualified. Guess it's your job to protect him now, new guy.
Dumb bastards didn't even double check.
Was it really okay to fudge my 23andMe Max results? I'd hate to take an opportunity away from the indigenous community.
As fodder on the front lines, trust me, Kafka, we're doing them a favor. But more importantly, it's this part you're supposed to hide!
Sorry, my kaiju side sips out whenever I get pregnancy cravings.
You're not pregnant! You're just gonna get us killed! Round 2's the physical exam. I know it sounds tempting to crush it with your kaiju side, but those officers will old yeller us right then and there.
Well, then what do I get?
What do you get?
As a treat if I behave.
You'll pass the exam with your life, ideally, and I'm pretty sure you get a signed certificate from the president, too.
I already got the paper I need. I want ice cream.
Fine. We'll get ice cream if you pass and behave.
Yay!
But just to be safe and submit to my better paranoid judgment, don't blink, don't breathe,
Old man.
and definitely don't interact with anybody without my say.
Hey, old man!
Sorry, little girl. I'm not supposed to.
No, I'm talking to the Zoomer.
Me? I'm 21. That isn't old. Right?
Could you move your van before you die of old age?
Why? There's plenty of room to park.
55 is my lucky number, and I'll totally stim out if I don't get it.
Move it yourself if you want it so badly, little brat.
Bet. You actually drove this gas guzzler?
We carpooled.
That's not enough.
Oh, you Gen Alpha iPad babies have no manners.
And you Zoomers are all talk.
What?
And you.
My turn to be acknowledged.
You smell.
Like poop?
Like effort.
The thanks?
And kaiju.
Leno?
Hey, look! Stimulation!
It's okay if you're a little gassy, Van. I still like you.
No way! You have a private combat suit too?
No, I just drink Milk Plus, and I'm totally not a kaiju.
Oh, they're gonna old yeller us.
Ho-ho! I only planned on treating this exam as a formality, but perhaps I'll make a rival along the way. Maybe even rivals to friends?
I'm not allowed to interact with people, else I won't get ice cream. Sorry.
Oh, well, good luck at the exam. You're gonna need it.
Parking lot's clear of influencers. Proceed with caution.
Uh-oh!
I'm starting to think you want us to die, Kafka.
I totally behaved like you said!
You got lucky. There was another creature on this planet with a shorter attention span than you.
Hey, little guy, is that old man bothering you?
I'm fine.
I'm not old!
Recovering well from your melon allergy, Captain?
You're such a bitch, Soshiro.
My superior opinion on these examinees would benefit from a second's particularly this one, a Mr. Kafka Hibino.
You're such a bitch, Soshiro.
Jokes aside, we truly have our wealth and potential this year. And the potential is quite wealthy themselves. All heirs to major industrial dynasties, but the greatest economic contributor is Iharu Furuhashi.
$5 says you win! Damn it, I won!
Has a sports gambling debt greater than most countries' GDP combined.
Who lends him that much money?
The sports gambling sites, I presume.
And don't these conglomerate families typically pay us not to draft their precious little heirs?
They did, until we ran out of young pores. Save for...
Don't say his name!
Kafka Hibino. Tired of being a nice, obedient little lapdog yet? Don't you just want to go all out? Don't you just want to go bunga monkey bananas?
Yeah, but not more than I want ice cream.
Pathetic. Contorting yourself into something you're not for somebody who doesn't even care? I wouldn't know.
Cancel my subscription to Emphysema Max. And for what?
You only canceled it because you couldn't divide your subscriptions any further.
Praise me for my good behavior, Leno.
For demonstrating basic self-control?
But I award the shiniest silver spoon to none other than Kikoru Shinomiya. Let's just say she's grown from more fertile soil.
You're such a bitch, Soshiro!
Oh, this isn't even my final form. Blah, blah, blah. Kill kaiju, don't die. Also, wear these combat suits that are unequitably produced and heavily gendered.
Sweet liberty! This suit is making me feel stronger and...
manlier.
That would be a major feature of our combat suits called the placebo effect. Can everyone say that with me?
No, I don't think we can, sorry. I can't. I simply can't.
Can we wear the boy ones like Captain Ashiro?
If you want to look like a mean lesbian, then sure, go ahead.
Kinda think you want us all to look like mean lesbians.
Darn, you caught me, :3.
Too bulky if you ask me.
Do they have kaiju-shaped suits?
Do you know how much fabric that would require? And why would anybody need a suit shaped like a kaiju in the first place?
He's kidding! That's our Kafka, big dumbass kidder. Never need to take anything he says seriously. Just laugh! Whistle sound, unrelated question. Can we shit ourselves in these?
So, you're a clown, Kafka Hibino.
Gulp.
Oh, I adore clowns! And here I thought someone as fat, stupid, and genetically inferior as you genuinely believed they could join the Defense Force.
I believe I've worked hard enough this time, and I'll have to keep working hard if I want to fight by Mina's side.
Feed him to the kaiju already! I'm going to pee my heavily gendered uniform!
$20 says Kafka dies in the first 5 minutes.
Watch and learn, red shirts.
Wow, wait! She's crushing those mindless, defenseless creatures as if they were mindless, defenseless creatures. Too late to bet parlay on her?
Gonna be too late for us to pass if she keeps hogging all the fun!
Right! You're dragging us behind, Kafka!
Do you want me to use my kaiju side or not?
I want you to be your best self without showing what you really are! What part of that is so difficult for you to understand?
I didn't know clowns were so preachy.
I'm not a clown!
Amuse me, thrill me, I don't care which. But standing around bickering will only get you killed.
Fine. Allow me to show you all who Kafka Hibino really is.
Not too much, I hope.
Stop shooting! Hoof hands are allergic to sound.
Hoof hands?
He gave them names? What's the point? All kaiju are the same!
Not a single bullet necessary. Thanks, clown guy. This'll definitely bankrupt my family.
It's Kafka, and you're welcome. Whee!
Even a blind squirrel finds his nut every once in a while, I suppose.
I thought you were gonna subtly augment your strength with those kaiju powers.
I totally forgot I could do that.
You're so honest, it's pathetic.
Entrant 203 has critical ouchies. Kaiju continues to approach.
Prepare the heavily gendered life shield. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, clown, but that shield is going to cost you a passing mark and $50 copay. Worst of all, Captain Ashiro saw that flop. Oh, who am I kidding? I love bearing the bad news.
So do we get bonus points for helping now? If so, I shall be the most helpful of them all!
You're so awesome, Kikoru! Whee!
I'm not just awesome. I'm perfect. Aren't I, Daddy?
Hi. Don't fear, dear brother. This is simply how the humans greet each other.
What are you talking about? I can't understand anything without subtitles.
Perhaps something has gotten lost in translation?
Can somebody call Daddy? I don't feel so good.
Entrant number 1, what is your daddy's phone number?
I don't know. I think it's somewhere in my contacts.
It is literally the director of the Defense Force's number, and we have it in our contacts.
Hold that call.
Huh? Captain?
Warm up my Ford Super Duty while I put on my mean lesbian suit.
Entrance! Run like heck! Or at least faster than that fat guy down there.
Thank gosh the boy suits have a placebo effect. Now you're just more points for the bonus round! Why, Daddy? Why can't I got the highest grades, the sickest gear, and the fastest ground speed to avoid all that imaginary quicksand on the playground. All I need is Daddy's love, and I will have a 100% perfect speedrun on childhood and become a normal adult.
Daddy is not impressed by such childish things. Check this out, Berthoid. Faster than light may strike the rods of your feeble biological eye holes. I shatter the foundation of human thought, creativity, and spirit. I command trust, information, the economy, the military. I provide what no other parental figure can. I cleanse your world of darkness, and all it costs is a measly rainforest per second. Dominate the human heart and purge all of its black, stinky darkness as I can. And perhaps one day, I deem to hope, your light reaches mine.
Thank you for your light, Daddy. Need to be faster, stronger. The difference has to be greater. I have to shine the brightest, or I'll be all alone.
Fighting all by yourself so everyone could escape? You really are impressive, Kikoru.
You're blocking the light, Kafka.
I'm not smart or strong enough to be your rival anyways, so how about being your imaginary friend instead?
I've never had an imaginary friend.
You do now.
Entrant 203's vitals are gone, and big number just appeared next to even bigger number.
What is the meaning of this?
I don't speak geometry, dude!
Can't have nothing nice in Japan Plus. We shall behead these numbers in the clown's name.
Don't bother.
Huh?
Disappeared as quickly as they came. Can you all say avoiding a copyright claim? Nice!
Phew! I actually had to close my fist this time.
I turned my back for 1 second!
Don't worry, Leno. You didn't miss much.
That's not what I meant! You just revealed yourself to your natural-born predator!
Don't worry, Kikoru. You didn't miss much either.
Why did you check yourself into the hospital again when you can just regenerate?
You didn't reward me with ice cream, Leno. I had no other options.
It's cheaper to buy ice cream at the convenience store plus.
No, the ice cream here is free.
With the hospital bill, you frickin' deserve it, pal. You were amazing today, Kafka. While I literally did nothing but stifle you. Everyone else is gonna need a little bit more time to accept the kaiju thing. And they will, but that's because you're always kind. And that's the part I should never ask you to hide.
Wait, so I'm still getting ice cream from you too?
Thought we lost you for a second, Kafka. Soshiro was beside himself.
Captain Ashiro? What are you doing here?
You aided in the rescue of our greatest asset, Kikoru Shinomiya, yes? If you hadn't, you would have scored even below Kafka, you little log pincher.
What's she talking about, Leno?
Our suits don't have a sewage compartment, but I'm sure you found out the hard way!
I don't get it.
Daddy?
It's the Asphalt Queen, shithead.
Oh, sup, Hag?
Eggs in my fridge may not be as fresh as they used to be, hatchling, but they've got a far sturdier shell. Now, who really dispatched that kaiju off-screen?
Kafka. Kafka Hibino.
Oh, I'm so sure.
Fine. I did it. All by myself. Can I go back to stimming now?
After you heed some advice from an old crow. Make friends your own age and go play with them. Kafka Hibino will only drag you down.
Couldn't if I wanted to. You gasholes built too many wide, barren roads in the way of anything else fun.
Nothing remarkable happened today, Laboroids, except for the sweet, sexy miracle that is liberty! Oh, yeah! Oh,
Didn't even make the News Plus? Oh, no, this won't do at all.
Yo, new guy. You can't sell your own poop on the market, trust me. We've all tried.
Fascinating. I shall, how you humans say, cut the log and return post-haste.
You really ought to be more careful wandering around at night, new guy.
Fear of kaiju?
It's the military police we're worried about. Kaiju are the only reason we got a job. Now come on, the poop must flow.
Fascinating indeed.